The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, fellas. Guys, very good morning. Donna, good morning. Fellas, it is 8 a.m. on October 8th, Thursday, which means what? Chris, Jim, good morning. Irving, early morning for you on the West Coast. Jacques, good morning. Guys, it is Thursday, so that means we have continuing, Randy Sue, good morning. We have continuing and initial jobless claims, which means I have no bots on. None. So if you guys are running bots, you may want to consider, hey, Hubba Hubba, Mark, good morning. You may want to consider the fact that we have 4-star news in 29 minutes. In any event, guys, as always, we're here. We had a decent day yesterday. Market has now moved above 500, which it struggled to do yesterday. Got above, I think, the 505, which was some resistance just ahead of that from the previous daily session. Nasdaq currently has small net sellers, about 300, but the futures, once again, are up. Take a quick look at where we are now. Natural gas is looking like a short. It is inventory day for natural gas. Dan, good morning. Tony, good morning. Currently, guys, Dow futures are up 200. S&P is up another 15. And Nasdaq is up 81, 82 points. Dow and Nasdaq are leading at about 0.7. S&P is the laggard today, up 0.4. DAX is up 69 points. Very un-DAX-like movement of late. The VIX futures, guys, are down 1.25%, and VIX cash is down 7%. VIX cash is down 7% today. Gold is still kind of hanging out, but I looked at the dollar index earlier, and we do have a bid in the dollar index, although there is a trend line. My expectations or my belief is that the dollar is going to bid. So we'll see what we get, which obviously will, in turn, hey, Todd, good morning. Mohammed, very good morning. We'll send gold a little bit lower. In any event, guys, we're here. Nasdaq's current resistance is up around 560. And current support is somewhere around 25. Natural gas, once again, very early this morning, right around 6 a.m. I'll have to start paying more attention to that. Got another monstrous pop. 535 all the way up to 85. 50 ticks. And it goes quickly. So I've started watching natural gas again yesterday because we're coming into that time of the year. And yesterday it had, 150, 60 tick move. Today another 50 tick move. Hope you guys had a great evening. If you're here for the week, welcome. I did not do a daily update yesterday. I just didn't have time. Normally for my trials, hang on, guys. Normally for trials, I do a daily update and send a daily video. I did not have time to do that yesterday. I didn't even have time to get it onto YouTube. I did convert it. So it is on Vimeo. If anybody wants to see the video, it is on Vimeo. Then I bet. Let me read the disclaimer. And we will get on with our day. Good morning, Patrick. U.S. government required disclaimer: futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Don't trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. There is your disclaimer. A couple of nice trades already in the books. Natural gas. My next target is down at 15. It's holding that bottom on a 5-minute, right around 20. It's within 5-6 ticks of that final target. Trump will hold a rally instead of attending the next presidential debate. Let's see here. Hey, Steve. I didn't have a chance to go through it yesterday. I was absolutely jammed yesterday. I had some one-on-ones, and then I had a 3 o'clock conference call yesterday, and I didn't even get to the daily email yesterday, guys. And then we had people here for dinner, so there's our 44. All right, 44.50. That may be our bounce long. Anybody take Nasdaq short? Okay. Let them sell it. Trump plans to use tariffs on China in the second term. Here's crude pulling back. And you got your 15 target on natural gas. Target would be hit if anyone was still in that trade. Nasdaq was a nice short, guys. 59. Damn, natural gas is getting walloped. 24.90 next area. ES guys almost made it to my 23. It came 23 half. That's the area I see for a bounce. 23. I'd like to see gold pull back into 1900, but 1901. This 02 may be the support, which is our target on the way up. 1,800 buyers, almost 19 in gold. Nasdaq bounced off the 20 period on the 15-minute at 44. Let me go to a smaller time frame. Gold's Nasdaq's along. We're going to be longs, it looks like, today. All right, gold, come on down. Crude's got 1,300 buyers in it. If we can get a decent little pullback. $63 may act as support. We're at 65 now. There is better support at 58. It's not much lower. We may bounce here. We may not get down that low. There it is, 63 to the tick. That was your entry. Back up to 72. I think you can do 63 if you want it with a 55. We've got dollar strength. Euro and pound are in shorts. Gold. Basically held that 02. It came to 011. How did I miss that? Nice, Rich. Most of mortgage borrowers, I'm not sure who said this, most borrowers do not have 2 months of liquid assets to cover 2 months of mortgage payments. Well, how'd they get the mortgage? Don't you have to have 12 months? I mean, Mimi, I've never had an account at IB. We looked at years ago, looked at it, and another one which is a joke is Phillips Capital. Phillips is a farce. Their intraday for the Nasdaq is 4,400 per contract. Ninja Trader is 600. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's like, they don't want you to trade. When I did my mortgage application back, I closed in May. I had to have 12 months of mortgage payments, 12 months of my mortgage payment minimum. I didn't have a minimum requirement. There was no minimum requirement or minimum mandate for money in a checking account. That was the minimum. Well, I don't know what that number represents, Dean. Oh, in a checking account. Yeah, yeah, it is odd. Yeah, and Nasdaq's longs. I said it's long. Nasdaq's. I mean, we're going to be in longs. It looks like we may only trade back to 62, but I think we're going to. I think we go higher. For me, Greg, they wanted my credit score had to be over 725. It was. YM looks like it wants shorts to 185, but I don't believe that. There goes ES. No, Greg, you'd see him. All right, guys. I'm gonna try this YM. Got resistance, through 13, 14, but we're back to the whole number. Nasdaq broke up through that little resistance. YM won't move. I don't watch YM all that often, but ES held that 25 zone. It's still holding that 25 zone. No. All right, I'm done watching that YM. I would take ES long off 23, 24 area if we drop down there. I have nothing. You see how flat this is? I have nothing. Maybe a bounce off 32 in the Nasdaq long. 32. There's 32. Should bounce. Not yet. Small bounce. Not much of a bounce. ES is holding up the best, guys, right now. ES is holding pretty good support at 24. I really like ES at 23, 24. I mean, that's the area to buy as I see it. Nasdaq's trying to hold this 32, but it's all sellers. So we get 1,700 net sellers on the day. I said it looked like it was coming down in the open. YM is starting to get a bid. 32 held. I would try YM again, or I would try YM at about 301, 302. Nasdaq is trying to hold that 32. All right.
Order submitted.
I'll try an 02 long on the YM. 15 is VWAP if we can push up through VWAP. If anybody is interested, YM crawls back above the whole number. I mean, we could go right back to 40. It just won't go above the whole number.
Order filled.
Order filled somewhere. Hang on, guys. I don't know what bot where. MNQ on the 5-minute. Shorted MNQ on that 5-minute. Here comes YM at 02.
Order filled.
There's 02 on the YM. If it gets above, 17, 18, it's a trade. I'm not watching GC. Come on, a little bit of resistance here at 9. No. YM's going to hang out. I won't give this much more, guys. Come on, Jack. Let's go. Come on, back up. I need YM to get back up through 94 initially. Looks like it's coming back down into 50. Come on. What are you doing here? Yeah, we're coming to 54. We got to get back up through 85, 86 first. It's got 150 sellers, YM. That's it. 150. Still got to get through 88 first. This is your MGC down, M and Q on the bottom here. All right, guys. Here comes MNQ to first target.
Order filled.
Here comes MNQ. Couple ticks shy of first target. 15 quarter. If you guys want to take ticks, take them.
Order filled. Target filled.
There's first target on MNQ. Guys, YM looks like it's trying. It does have some, net buyers, but they're not many. We got first target on MNQ. That may be all we get. YM looks like it's trying to hold this 50 to 60 zone. If it pops up, it could be a big move up in here. Just doesn't want to pop. Come on, dude. Nasdaq's going. Nasdaq's got to claw back above 530. Yeah, you're long on ES off that 23. You got two handles in it already. I wasn't watching ES. Nasdaq is bouncing. I wish this YM would get off its keister and bounce back to 320. There we go. Anybody take ES at 23? If you're in ES at 23, first target is 27. Okay, 27 is first target. There you go. 27. You should take some off with 4 handles. It's a free trade now, fellas, on the ES.
Top fill.
Out on the MNQ on the runner. First target only. There we go, YM. YM's fighting a trend line. YM has got to get above 92.93 if anybody's long. Above 93 or so, the YM will pop again. Right here. Come on, pop it. There you go. Let's go, buddy. Come on. Let's go get you VWAP. All right, guys. You got 6 handles, 7 handles in that ES. There you go, fellas. And away we go. Right back into the high of the day, off 23. Boom, chakalaka. Is anybody holding? Anybody in ES? Anybody in YM? Is there anybody in YM? Okay, no YMs. All right, guys. Okay, Tony. I'm long YM, guys. I wasn't watching ES. I should have been in the ES as well. All right, now we got to get above, maintain above VWAP. And we can start working higher yet on the YM. You got 7 handles here, fellas, on the ES. It's a nice ES trade. If ES breaks out above the high of the day, you're going to get a hell of a trade. The one time I don't put on size trade. I got 2 on in the on the YM. Nasdaq's longs too, fellas. They're all going. YM gets above 39.40, it's going to really go. We're going to get the 72. You're going long coffee? Okay. Come on. Push it up, YM. Let's go. It's pushing a bunch of resistance in here, YM. 40 is the next hurdle. 40 is the next hurdle. ES 6-7 ticks off the day high. Yeah, don't you pull back in here. Come on, get above 30. We're basically sitting on VWAP here. ES is going to move up into 35. Guys, it's a great trade on the ES. 23, you took like no heat, maybe one tick.
Order filled.
Maybe one tick of heat. All right, let me go back and watch. Here goes YM. If anybody is holding YM, as soon as we pop 28, we got a new candle here. Got to take out 29 and then 40. 29 and 40 if you're in the YM. Let me go back to gold. Not much. Gold is sideways at best. Look at natural gas. You gotta be kidding me. Let me get a Nasdaq down here, guys. Nasdaq. All right, gold just shorted on the 3-minute robot. Short 3-minute gold on the robot. Nasdaq is going to work back up to 62 if anybody is long. 62. Come on, gold. Couple. Ah, there you go. First target off, guys. 28 ticks on GC. It's only the second bot trade of the day. YM popped up almost to 40. And here comes second target, 56 ticks. I was watching YM, so guys, I can only watch, when they're this fast, I can only watch so many charts. But there was a nice short at 1900. Almost a 56 tick second target, fellas. Oh, I think it missed by a tick. Come on, dog. Seriously?
Target filled.
There it is, guys. Target's filled. 56 ticks and 56 ticks if you're trading threes. Nasdaq is giving me nothing. A nice bounce. Thank you, Jeff. Nice bounce, though. Nasdaq may pull back to 30. It's a short. Nasdaq's a short 36, 7, 8 area. But your stop is 46. First target is 31. It's not much. It's a big stop for a small target, but it's a cruddy little range. Come on, get away from VWAP. Nice job, Mark. Nice job. Natural gas exploded, went over 260. I was long at 42 and stopped out at 33. There you go. First target hit on Nasdaq, guys. First target hit on Nasdaq. Anybody take that 36, 7, 8 area short? You got a target. She's a beaut now. She's a beaut. Anybody short Nasdaq? Okay, Eduardo. All right, John. Okay, John. '08 was where I had it. '08 area. We just came down to what? 9.25? Yeah. '08 is the bounce zone. Nice job, Don. Wow, that's a precipitous dump on the ES. Let me take a look at crude. Yeah, crazy moves, but we got the longs and the shorts, fellas. The longs and the shorts. Again, I gave you the short on the Nasdaq. If you take them, yeah, I see gold. I wasn't watching gold, guys. I mean, so again, when I'm trading, here's the downside. When everything's kind of moving at once and I'm watching a ton of charts, I'm going to miss trades. And the downside to me, trading a live account, is that if I'm in trades, I'm not watching other instruments. I'm watching what I'm in, right? So that's the downside to trading a live account. I mean, that's, Mark, that's great, but I'm watching 50 charts, different time frames, looking for trades for you guys. I'm going to miss trades. That's just the reality. I'm going to miss trades. And again, if you guys are in a room which would describe 99% of the rooms, they don't trade or can't trade or won't trade, well, then they can sit there and watch 10 charts and give you directive. But when I'm trading, it's really hard, for me. So that's why I try to do, that's why I try to do a little bit of both. Gold is a long right here, 92.1, 92. Never mind. I missed it. 93.7 would have been my first target. I missed that. Crude, I've got nothing on. Let me take a look at it on a real small time frame. Crude would be a short at 89, 40.89. Thanks, Rich. 40.89. We do have natural gas. At 10.30. It's made a really stiff move higher. I almost think if natural gas breaks back below 80, it'll come down. I miss gold. I've already missed it. So pay attention to crude on a break of 90, 89 short. Let me take a look at crude on another chart. Yeah. I don't know. I don't have a long anymore, that's for sure. ES came all the way back to that original entry and went right back up. And gold, I blew. I miss gold. Still have buyers in gold, fellas. I'm not convinced. I mean, we could retrace right back up to 96, 97, but I don't have a trade. I missed the small entry. Natural gas looks like a short, but it's got to come down through 80 if you trade NG. Gold, I like the long on gold. I'll tell you where. Off 85, maybe 86 if it dumps down. 85, 86. I don't know if it'll come down there. Still at buyers. I mean, gold's got a shot if it gets through 94. 94. And for the record, Wall Street is now pricing in a Biden presidency. Yeah. Yeah, Jeffrey, I'm not down with that. We're just squirreling around in here, guys. Nasdaq should get up to 44 if anybody wants a small trade. 44. There's 37. Damn, natural gas is still going. Woohoo. Gold can work back to 89. I missed my trade, so I'm just telling you where I think it can get. I mean 99. 99. We should work back to VWAP at 96 anyways. 97 area. I would now take ES long between 20 and 23 area. It's got to pull back. If anybody took that 34.35 on NQ, we should get 44. Came pretty close. Not close enough, 42. Another quiet day on the bots, guys. Right now, everything is just kind of hanging out. There's no, we need a little back and forth here. The bots have taken 2 trades today. Small winning trade on MNQ and a huge winning trade on GC on the 3-minute. That's it. $1,090 on gold and $73 on MNQ. That's it. Pound looks like it's trying to turn up. Euro's not even close. Dollar index is maintaining a bid today. Yes, Magnus. Yes. Always. Well, I can't say that. I had 2 contracts on the YM. I really thought about 5. I didn't do it. We're in park, fellas. I mean, you can see this price action is pretty slow. Either that or I have no data. I'd like to see that ES pull back again. It's 15 minutes to natural gas. You got a small short on Nasdaq right now, 29.30. Stop at 38. Man, we got down to 21 quarter. We can come back to 10, sitting on a small trend line on a 5-minute. We could come back to 10. 1,500 negative delta. That's it. So we still can't break 600. If you're short NASDAQ from the upper 20s area, it's a nice little trade. But I think we come down to 95. Let me take a look at a 60-minute. See where the hell. Nah, we're sitting on maybe 93. We could get to 93. Natural gas was a decent little short, but again, we have inventory coming here. Guys, I need ES to move lower for another trade. 20. This is where we should start bouncing. I mean, 4 handles isn't much of a bounce. I'd like to see this pop back up, but we're coming down, guys. 1,800 sellers, 1,850. That's a decent little bounce. 8-9 off that up to 17-18. Not a bad trade. Anybody take the long? If you weren't short, did anybody take the long? And if you didn't take the trade, you don't need to tell me no. Okay. Good morning, Yannick. Target, fellas, is 92 to 96 if you're short. Final target, 92 to 96. Nice little short in this natural gas. If it breaks 79, it's coming back down to 60. You're too late on the long. Unless you're in at 08, you're too late. Guys, listen, one of the things I've always stressed is if you miss a trade, let it go. Let it go. There's always a trade. Are you in at 08, 09, Reg? I mean, if you're in at 16, 17, 18, you're in at, long from that point? That's where you're long? You got a shot of close to VWAP. Natural gas in 8 minutes. Let me just see what we're looking for. Not that I care. We're looking for a build of 72 to 74 BCF. Well, listen. Once we get rid of Europe, I think you'll be fine. You're going to, endure some pain because we're moving, lower with selling pressure. Nasdaq could move as low as 85 again. We're trading again in the same range as we were yesterday. After that move higher. ES just refuses to move lower to give us another entry. When did it become in vogue to bail out publicly traded companies? Here comes your 95 target if you're holding those shorts. Sell pressure's accelerating. It's trying. YM's actually holding up pretty well. Natural gas at under 5. Let me just take a look at the futures, guys, in the VIX. I mean, Dow futures are still up 115, 116. S&P futures still up 20 handles, almost 21. Nasdaq's up 28. Russell's up 10. Nasdaq's the laggard. Russell's the leader. VIX futures are down 2.1%. VIX cash is down 2.4%. You're welcome, Jeff. There you go, fellas. 95 target. Hit. Hit. Hit and hit. There's your short on natural gas if you have the gumption to take it into inventories, which I will not. All right, guys, we're getting a pullback now in the ES. There are two areas you can buy. 20 and 17. That's the zone. Top of the zone is 20. Bottom of the zone is 17. Stop would be 14. Trade as you see fit. And we still don't come down. Gold is going to short at 10:30 on the 15-minute, probably on both MGC and GC. Yeah, it'll short on both if you guys like the shorts. I like gold for a long, somewhere around 81 at this point. Anybody hold that Nasdaq to 95? It's a bigamy trade, fellas. Up near 30. Anybody hold that? Nice job, Don. Nice job, Dejan. Jeffrey, great trade. Nice job, fellas. Ingmar! The Nasdaq guy. Still can't get a pullback in the ES. This stuff's trading like it's Saturday. Nice job, Ingmar. Really nice job. I don't like this gold short on the 15-minute, FYI. I don't know what the hell's gotten into the dollar index. They're talking about stimulus and that we're bid. Hey, Greg. Oh, you're still good, man. You long, right? Are you long? Oh. I still think it's coming down to 17 to 20. No, I still think it's coming down, dude. I don't think it's going anywhere. I think you're good. It just held VWAP. Net negative delta. This is one putrid market. Yeah, it's got to get away from VWAP. I think it's just a function of time. 10:30. The gates of hell break loose. Let's see what we get. I mean, I know where I'd buy it. I think you're good. Guys, it's kind of a filthy little market. All right, natural gas. $75, so above the high end. 74 was the high end. 75 was the build. Working gas storage, blah, 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 above the 5-year average. We got to come down, guys, in natural gas. course, they don't do what they're supposed to do. And we're getting a bid in the Nasdaq. Do you know if there's a free service that shows? Yeah, there is, Martin. I used to use. Oh, why can't I think of it, guys? Somebody give me a free news service. Forex Factory. Thanks, Greg. That's who I used to use. Forexfactory.com. Natural gas comes. Natural gas comes in on the high end and blows up. Comes in above the high end. Financial juice is another one. Yep. Thank you, Randy. All right, guys. Let me look at gold. Jesus, gold. There's a small long maybe at 89.5, back up to 93 on gold. 89.5 entry with a 93 target. I'm not gassed about it. Stop would be 87.5. I'd like to see it come back and tag 85, 86 area first, but let's see. Guys, for those of you that are in the order flow group, I will do the link today and send out the link today. All right, guys. I'm missing my gravy here on Nasdaq. Nasdaq has a trade probably back up to 33. I missed it. Watching natural gas. $33 would be your target on. Dang it, yeah. Rat bag. BWAP. YM. Looks like it wants longs as well. We're going to 33, fellas, on Nascrack-a-loony. That's where I see the short, though. 33. Man, gold is bid. Anybody take gold, you got your trade. $93.5 is your target on gold. 93.5. Got buyers in gold again. Look at natural gas. Are you shooting me? Dang. Anybody long gold at 90.5? Anybody long gold at 90.5? Okay. Target is 93.4, 93.5. Or, as always, as you see fit. Gold's going to have to get up through 92. And then it's a clear shot to 93.5. Come on, gold. Push it up here. Right here, right through that one standard. There it is. You got a new 15 range candle. Should be good to go, fellas. Come on. $93.4, $93.5, $93.6 is target, and then free thereafter. I did not get my ES pullback that I wanted. I'm watching natural gas go to freaking Pluto on a miss. Must be related to crude. All right, guys, we may get a small pullback here in Nasdaq up here. I'm looking to short Nasdaq up here. Hasn't rolled yet. We got buyers. Come on down a little bit. A little bit more. The short looks like it's at 20. Didn't get to 20. Casey, oh, I never looked at coffee. Let me take a look. All right, Nasdaq. 33 is coming. We're going to run into resistance around 33, guys. Natural gas is a short, fellas. Nasdaq, I still like that 20 area for a dump. Maybe, yeah, 20 half. Or you can sell 33, 34. Guys, NASDAQ is in a 48 tick range. We haven't seen a range this slow. ES is in a 10 tick range. We haven't seen ranges this low in forever. Here comes your gold, fellas. 93,456. That's your target. 93,456. It's got dink and dunk 5-minute resistance at 92.1. Nothing. damn it, natural gas. Let's see here. Hang on one second, fellas. We've got to come down through 09. Target 1 would be 88. Very nice, Donna. Nice job. Come on, pop 9. Let me take a look at crude. Crude, I had an 89 short, if you guys remember. That was your short, 89. 89 was the short. We should come back to VWAP on crude, 65, 66, 67 area. ES is at pretty good resistance here. It should peel back. Anybody short crude at 89? Anyone take the crude short or remember the crude short? Guys, if you're not making money, you're not listening. If you're not making money, you're doing your own thing. ES backed off at that 35. It should pull back to at least 27 and possibly back into 25. Nasdaq won't break 20. That's the area that, again, we're getting pretty slow here. I gave you guys, I told you, 33, 34 was also a short. Anybody take it up there on the move up? Not a big trade, but it's come to 23. Anybody take that? All right, Jacques. All right. Okay, John, good for you. House Rep Speaker Pelosi will speak at 10:45 in the Capitol. They'll get a deal done. Neither side will get what they want. Then you know it's a good deal. Maybe that's why the markets are so slow, guys. We get a deal, we're going to go a mile. I don't expect an announcement at 10:45, but maybe sometime today. All right, guys. Support on the ES on a pullback initially is at 28. The zone's all the way down to 24. We can get back up to 40. If we can get above 35, 36, we can get back to 44, next level. Red, you might get the Franks with those beans. You're welcome, Rich. Have a good day. See you tomorrow. All right, guys, here comes the move. This move on gold should get you to your target at 93.456 area. Come on, gold. Don't be a chooch. There was the Nasdaq, the break below that support, 20. If you guys are paying attention, I'm giving you every level and every entry. Anybody short Nasdaq? My 89 crude nobody took came to 70.70. That's my support, 65 area. Anybody take Nasdaq? Okay, Don. Just take some ticks. Always take some risk off. We should get back down to 05 is our long on Nasdaq. Nasdaq is should come to 05, where I see the Longola. Come on, buddy. There's 12. And that. Come on. Let's go. 05 is what I see on NQ long.
Order submitted.
Don't bounce. Come on. Guys, this is off of 2 areas to short. I gave this to you. 33, 34. And I drew the line here below 20 if you wanted the down move. Gold is going to get you your target if you guys are patient. It's just dead nuts slow. Nasdaq. Come on. I wanted 5.
Order canceled.
I canceled it. I was waiting at 5. Canceled. Natural gas is just sitting. Crude may be another long. Let me look at crude. Yeah. You can buy crude 85, 86. I can give you a really small stop. 77 with a first target at, it's not much, 95, 96. ES is breaking out. Nasdaq should go with it. YM is well above VWAP. ES well above VWAP. Russell well above VWAP. Laggard right here. Redheaded stepchild right there. I'll be right back, guys. 1 minute. Thank you. Thank you, Dean. There's 10. There's 11. Come on, Nasdaq, let's go. There's 13. 13 quarter. Don't you do it. 15. This is the area to take some risk off, guys. There's 14. 15. First target. There you go, guys. 15. 15. There's your first target, fellas. Booyah! Booyah, baby. That's first target, guys. Me personally, my stop would be at break even. You trade them as you see fit. Final target on the Nas wackadoodle. 530. 530. Thank you, Chris. 530. ES, look at this piece of crap. Came to 28.50. 28 is your entry on the ES, guys. Maybe a little bit lower. You want to get cute, you can try 27. Jeff, I'll be very honest. I don't ever believe that I will take a trade that doesn't make money. I'm not saying that from an egotistical standpoint or an arrogant standpoint. I do not believe that I will ever take a losing trade. Here you go, fellas. We get above 16, you start targeting 30. 30. Got to get above that 16 quarter. I was with you guys on that trade. Yeah, CL is going south, but let me see where crude is coming. I still like crude long. It's all buyers. Now we've gone small negative delta. Time is at 10:59. Yeah. If we break 40.57 on crude, we could come to 40.29. If 40.57 goes. You can see it's why I don't trade crude a dump truck full. Let me look at natural gas because that, oh shit. I missed my natural gas trade again. Anybody holding Nasdaq from 05, fellas? Okay. 30 is your target. 29. 29. Yeah, 29. Going to 29. Guys, we nailed this sucker. I mean, we just nailed this bastard. That's a great trade, fellas. We got 28. I still think we get 29, 30. Yeah. Wapner's on at 4. And look at this natural gas. Come on, let's go. 30. 29. 29. What is this? Got to 28. I'm off by 4 ticks from 05. She's a peach. Jacques, you still holding natural gas short? Anybody holding natural gas short from earlier? It's coming to that target finally. Booyah, baby. I won't even say it. Thank you, Jeff. I won't even say it. Target hit. Target hit. 25 handle trade, gentlemen and ladies. 25 handles. Thank you, Jeff. Again, fellas, if you're not making money, you guys are doing something entirely different than what I'm suggesting. I'm giving you entries. I'm giving you targets. I mean, Jason, first off, I will say this. It takes a couple of weeks anyways to get used to the room and, used to, what I'm looking at, etc. But in the case of the Nasdaq, for instance, just now, I gave you guys the entry, '05. I mean, I was very clear and very specific, but it does take a few weeks to get used to me in the room. Yeah, see, so, most traders, and myself included, I prefer to buy the up move. If you guys, anybody still holding Nasdaq? I mean, guys, this has turned into a beast. This has turned into a beast, fellas. This is a 30 plus handle trade. So one of the things, another target at 5.2. All right, next target up 52, fellas. So one of the guys that I have known for a lot of years and have traded with for years, you guys have heard me talk about Greg Henry. And Greg he hasn't been, come into the room in a long, long while. Greg is probably one of the best traders I know, maybe the best. And one of the things that I have adopted or had adopted from Greg, you guys should get gold target for those of you that are patiently waiting for that 93, 4, 5, 6 area. I don't use stops. I've said that before in the room. I do not use stops. My stop is a close button. Now, yes, I take the potential risk of a tweet or the potential risk of my, ninja freezing up. But in the past, unless I have a very clear and specific area, my goal is to make money. And the problem with too many traders, and this is something that, Greg and I have talked about or had talked about years ago. The problem with too many traders are they use stops as a means of not protecting themselves, if you will, but minimizing their loss when they know they're wrong, right? I know I'm wrong. The trade probably won't work, and I'm willing to lose $200. That's a generic number, right? Most traders use generic stops. They really cannot identify a stop. So one of the things that I have tried to do is say, okay, I know the zones that I want to be in, right? So for instance, that NASDAQ trade at '05. I also know that while we bounced at '05, we did push down to what looks like '01. I mean, if there's anybody here that can't take 4 handles of heat, you can't even trade. I mean, seriously, you guys should be, reading the wine ads looking for a job. But I also know that we could have pushed from '05 all the way down to 94. I'm willing to take 10 handles of heat because that entire area was a buy zone. So if I'm wrong, I know that I'm wrong below about 87. That's where I know I'm wrong. Crude is going back to 40.90. Crude is going right back up to 90. What do you mean your platform has deleted itself? Target hit on gold, fellas. It was a patient trade. It took a while, but 91.5 to 93.5, let's call it. Or 90.5 to 93.5. 30 ticks. Nice trade in gold, but you had to be patient and let it do its thing. Nice job, Yannick. So again, you guys, especially people that are here for the week, right? if you're here for the week, the first thing you have to decide is, what kind of trader are you? I mean, are you a straight scalper? If you're just going to be a scalper, then you're a momentum trader. There's nothing wrong with that, right? I mean, I spent many, many years as a momentum trader and still consider myself to be really a momentum trader. But you have to be able to identify targets and stops then. And if you're going to, trade volatile markets like the Nasdaq, then, 10 tick stop or a 15 tick stop is not going to do it. It's just not going to do it. It's too volatile right now. So again, my goal is profitability. Every day, my goal is profitability, not how little can I lose when I know I'm wrong. You have to have the ability to identify the stop in the first place. And that's going to vary based on for instance, let me show you. So I had a buy zone, right? I had a buy zone on Nasdaq. So, and this goes back to Jason. So you asked me a question, Jason. Previous to this long down here, right? Previous to this long down here, I gave 2 areas to short on the Nasdaq. I put the line here. I said a break of 20 takes us down. Or I said, and this was while it was in the middle, I said you can short 33, 34. That's a trade. Now, one of the things I encourage my members to do is if they take a trade, right, let me know and I'll monitor the trade, and then I can be more specific as to what your stop should be and what your target should be, et cetera, et cetera. In any event, these were 2 areas to trade Nasdaq. Many traders have a hard time selling an up move. Just like many traders have a hard time buying the down move, right? Most traders have a hard time doing both of these. Right? I would venture a guess, and this is just a guess, the majority of the people in the room did not buy 05. Did not. Because they're scared. They'll buy it here. Remember, when you're buying a down move, they oftentimes come back and test, but they'll buy it on the way up. So consequently, they're in 3, 4, 5 handles higher than me, and I'm giving a first target at 15. But I was very specific on the Nasdaq on that short up here. Again, you guys will have the recording today. You'll have the tape today, and you guys can listen to it for yourselves. And or very specific on the down move. So each of these is a valid trade. Depends on your style. But for stop, so I'm buying 05, right, on this down move. Where do you think my stop would be for me? Where do I know I'm wrong? I know that I am wrong if that pivot is broken. I said that whole zone, right? That whole zone, the whole buy zone was in here. '05 to 87. That's the buy zone. Well, '05 is a little higher. That was my buy zone. Yeah, I do, Jason. Yep. So I get this buy zone, and I know that I'm wrong on a break of that pivot below 87. Short of that, now again, everybody is trading a different size account, right? Nope. Order flow. With me, again, and I took that trade at 05. I was in at 05. With me, and fellas, for the record, I'm happy to provide statements if anybody says, did you really take it? I am trading a live account. I would average into trades if I really like the trade. So here's a pullback. I expect this area pretty much to be my support, right? And that comes from here, right here. That's about the area that I expect to hold. But if anybody is long from 05, you have almost a 50 handle trade. That's $1,000 a contract, fellas. So tell me something. We know we generally come back to VWAP, right? We're coming into the close of Europe. We know we're going to generally work back up into VWAP. I've got this move here. 15 was my first target. Why? Because of my moving average, my 34. I'm trading into a downslope. Now, some traders will use a 21. I get it. And some traders will use a 50. I get it. I use a 34. You want me to tell you who's right? All of us. Doesn't matter if you're using a 21 or a 34 or a 50. It's all right. It's all the same. Whatever it is that you're using, that's what you're basing your trades on. So I'm trading a 34 moving average. And I use a simple moving average. I do not use an exponential. So my first target is up at the moving average. My next target was 30, right? Right up here. Why? Look at these candles. That's my resistance. Now I know if I can work through that, now I trade to one standard deviation, right? So my next target up, actually, my next level up is about 62. That's on a little bit bigger time frame. But this is how I'm identifying trades, using order flow. So for you guys that are on trial, every day with the exception of yesterday, I just did not have time yesterday, guys. I send you guys out an email with the recording, which is also posted to Vimeo and also posted to YouTube. Same video. And you guys have some options to become members, one of which is the order flow group, which I started a group. This will be, thank you, Lynn. This will be the 6th week, and we're going to start getting into actual trades. Well, I mean, listen, if nothing else, Jason, you're learning something, right? So, first off, most rooms don't trade. 99% of the rooms out there don't trade. They're simply selling a product. Now, I sell a product, but I trade it. And I'm trading a live account. I'm saying that on a recorded presentation or recorded webinar. I've traded a live account. I don't know any room. I do not know any room, and Dean might help me, that trades a verifiable live account. I show my account number, fellas. I showed you the YM trade. I just took that Nasdaq trade. But of almost 2,000 rooms, I do not know one room that trades a verifiable live account. I know there are rooms that claim they do, but they do not trade a live account. At least one that they can prove. 22,108 rooms. Now, I take losing trades. I've had my share of losing trades, fellas, and I surely, September was a rough month. But again, what I'm teaching you is, or what I'm showing you is how I'm finding trades and what it is that I'm predicating my trades on. Again, same trades. This is it. Using a 15 range. Now, if I were trading a 5-minute or a 15-minute, let me show you this. So here's the Nasdaq on a 15-minute, right? So I have some simple moving averages. Thank you, John. Just simple moving averages. This green, they are all red on the down move, right? And then different colors for the up move. So this green dotted line down here, I just had a bot trade, which I did not want. It's on MNQ. I should have shut my bots off that time of day. But here's MNQ on the bot. This green moving average, or this green moving average down here is 100 period on the 15-minute. The thicker blue line, solid blue line in the middle is a 50. And then this Dodger blue red up top is a 20. So on the move down, where do I think, there must be news. There must be news. I don't hear anything, but that was a quick reversal. Where do I think I'm going to find support? So depending on where I'm at, right? So these candles here where we took the long is below the 50. Oh, I should find support at the 20. Here's my swing low. That's where I know I'm wrong. Pelosi said no airline bill without a bigger bill. I'm not losing any sleep over that. Let them all go bankrupt. Let Richard Branson buy them all. But that's my swing low, right? But look, that's 15-minute. It's right there on a 15 range. And we're going to get cranked. We're going to get cranked, guys. Let me make sure all my bots are off. I did not want that MNQ to take a trade at 11:20. Should have been off at 11. I did not turn my bots off, or at least I missed that one. So now we're coming back through the 50. Well, again, I should find support around 500 if we come down there. I don't know that we do or we will. But again, I'm looking at this 15-minute chart, and I'm correlating to order flow. So for my order flow, guys, you just got a little bit of education. For those of you that are here for the week, which ends tomorrow, I'd like to think you guys have seen enough, especially just in order flow. The bots have been quiet this week, guys. We've been mostly trend days. That you've said, yeah, okay, I can make money here. If you do not join here, I would suggest that you seriously think about other rooms and what it is that they're doing. Anybody can build a website. Anybody can talk crap.